Hey, welcome back to episode 5 of Monster Sanctuary. I wanted to just jump right in here. We didn't do any off-camera fighting quite yet. We may do a cut and come back after we do. I was on my way out. I noticed that we had some dialogue show up here, trapped in a puzzle of sorts. I wanted to record this so you guys could see it. We just basically jumped up from where we were before, and we got a little puzzle here to get out. The only way out of this part of the dungeon is through this room. We'll have to solve the puzzle. So I wanted to just kind of record this so that we can see what's going on here. So a lot of times we have to do this like multiple times. Let's see here. Then we can do that and go around here. Go around here. Okay, that didn't open anything, so we can drop this one down. We can do this one. Nope. There we go. Now that one, if we look at this, I think one of these, see, one of those gates is open now. So that has to be the last one we open. Does that one move the gate? It doesn't, so that one is not necessary. Okay, let's try the first one. Can we still get around? We can, but both of those are now... Okay, so one of these two... Let's see if this one is the one that moves the gate. Okay, that one moves one, and I think this first one right here moves one. There we go. And let's head over. We have a key now, so we can unlock that. Okay, and if we look at the map here, still want to go back to Sanctuary and try to level up some of our equipment. So let's go up here. Let's see what we can level up for, particularly I think for the slime. The snail, I'm sorry. So the sustain ring, you can get that up 2 levels. The bead chain. We're missing a piece of bronze. And then what about the polterfin? He is kind of lacking in hit points. So we may want to look into that. Let's see what else we can do with these guys here. The red gems and the green gems and the blue gems, those are like the basic things you get in the very first, like the mountain pass. She might actually sell some of these now that we have someone. She's a material merchant that we just obtained. Yeah, so we can get some of the basic stuff here now. I don't want to spend too much, but let's see what basics, is there like basic stuff here that we can, yeah, like we can get some of this basic stuff just um, upgraded because we can just purchase these. Like if we get another blue gem, and then maybe more bronze. Oh, she doesn't have. So a couple more of these. Let's get a couple more of those. We can get a medallion. And we're not using him. He's not on the team yet, so I think we're okay. Now, if we look at what we're missing now, we need steel, sapphire, which I don't think we're going to find. But we can make a note out of it. Verdant gems, sapphire again, bronze, azure gems. We can buy the blue gems, so bronze again, and let's look at just the main guy. Wool, blue gems, steel, sapphire. So what I want to look for is, if we go to the journal, are any of the monsters that we have already fought, do they drop that stuff? And can we find it? So Yowie has cotton and blue gems. The Minotaur has copper, but we're looking for, I believe, bronze more than anything right now. It looks like we're missing a bunch of bronze. So the Druid Oak has bronze as a rare drop and iron. Green gem, iron. Level badge, and he has something else that we haven't got yet. The Orimtail has bronze. The Crystal Snail has green gem. I'm not really worried about green gems because we can buy those now. He has Azure Bells gems, which we need a couple of those. We also need Verdant gems, but we haven't seen those yet on the list. This was a boss, so we can't really farm him. Silver and Crimson gems. He has emeralds, linen. That is our guy, so we don't have any. The same with that guy. Skill potions, silver craft box. The Dracozul. He has an item that we don't have yet. Azure gems and blue gems. So we're basically able to see, okay, what can we get from these guys? Level badge, silk. He has rubies, mass potion. I like getting these guys so far because we can get those bracers +5 too. This guy has a reward box, level 3, silver. So we might do some off-camera farming to look for, like, here. Okay, so here's our choice. The Diavolas have verdant gems. We just have to find where they are. They might be in the mountain pass, and emeralds, and then we can get the that question mark item is I think it's called like a blood tendril or something. And that's everything. So we could go and hunt some of these guys to get some of these crafting materials to get all of these skills up. Now we might be able to trade him a shift stone, a switch stone, and a skill potion for an additional monster egg. I think we have one. Let's do that. Oh, nice. That was your first additional monster egg. I can give you 6 more of them. So he can do 7 total. Guys, Garulu is freaking awesome. He is awesome. He is Cthulhu for us. He is going to most certainly make it into the team. He has a lot of debuffs. This attack applies armor break. He has regeneration and shared regeneration. So whenever he gets regeneration, he shares it with someone else. He can give everybody else up to 3 stacks of regeneration. When you apply a debuff, you get regeneration. This guy is a very good, like, passive healer. Man, that is great. And he has a decent. He has the heal, the restore heal, which is pretty good about removing debuffs. So he is a good piece to have. When applying a debuff, trigger an additional hit. So this would trigger when we did something like Acid Rain because it applies a debuff. That would be good. But let's look at getting his healing up. Every hit has a chance to debuff a target. These are all really good abilities. This guy is kind of a good game changer. Acid Tempest is amazing too. It's an AoE attack that deals armor break every time it hits, a 50% chance. That is probably like a way where he doesn't need to, because he just attacks usually, and he has all this built-in extra healing when he needs it. We get him a couple more levels, he is going to be like, we can get him this. He can get shielding for himself. This guy works really well in a debuff team. He can get mass armor break, which is, we're going to have to work on that too. Okay, so let's actually, that's probably the next thing we're going to want is the armor break there. So this, and this, even that, wow, like our next 7 levels are pretty much like get everything that's on this area here. So we probably, well, we need this to get down to here, so that's not a wasted point. Okay, we're gonna do a cut, and I'll be back after we do some leveling. We're gonna try and get this guy. Actually, let's see. We have some level badges. He can catch up a level or 2. So can he. A couple levels. That would give him a couple extra skills. We got to see where he's gonna fit. He might be taking over the Blob's spot because he has healing. Not as good as the Blob, but he does have healing, so we got like another heal right there, and that would help out with the rest of the team. So we might be using him in place of maybe Yowie. I don't know. For a while. These teams are going to change as our needs change throughout the day and everything. We're going to hold off on him. Okay, we're going to do some off-screen leveling, some equipment farming. I'll be back after shortly after this. See you guys soon. Okay, we are back. We did a little bit of farming for about an hour, and I was able to... I think I got like a level on these guys, but I was able to get some of their pieces of equipment. Not all of them, but I was able to get a bunch of their equipment a little bit higher. Focused primarily on the first 3 characters. Like I said, I only did it for about an hour, so I may have to do another hour on the other characters, but we're gonna roll with that for now. I did want to go back to the Stronghold dungeon here, and I wanted to get it finished. So we have the key to unlock the door, which should bring us to a boss fight or something. We'll have to see what that is. Let's go check this out real quick here. Okay, we got that. So let's see, what do we got here? 3 of the arachnids, level 12. I feel like I am a little bit overcautious with the defense on this because of the perma mode. But it's working out right now. So I'm kind of not gonna, I'm not gonna knock it right now when it doesn't, when it's working in my favor. So we're able to delete enemies pretty well. Let's see, we got a Phoenix Serum. I don't know what the serum is. I think it's different than the other one. So I think it's a more powerful version. It is. It has a higher healing. Significantly higher. That's nice. Okay. All right, we're going to make our way this way. Can we get up there? Good. Cheat our way with this improved flying. And there's the door we needed to unlock. Okay, so now we need Yowie. Oh, went the wrong way. Okay, so we got to go back. Anytime if you mess up, you can just leave the area, come back, and fix your mistake. So these are the Draconors. They are all weak to physical attacks. This happens to be physical. I was kind of thinking of spotting in Garulu in the snail's place. We would lose out on shielding, but we would have a second healer, and he's a really good DPS and like support DPS because of all the debuffs he can apply. So I'm going to consider that. Let's see how he goes. Snail doesn't have much of an offense, so he's kind of like a one-trick pony for us right now. Let's see, we got a reward box and a dark stone. I did want to keep, I forgot to mark some of the areas in the map here. Draconor times 3. In case we're looking for those particular monsters. Okay, we have the Ascendants and an Archlich. He does a pretty good job. His health pool is just so high right now. It's so difficult for anything to kill him. It's almost double what all the other characters are right now. Let's drop off some of those debuffs. The Garulu also has a heal that removes debuffs, so that is it's pretty significant. But the buff itself is not as good. The heal itself is not as good as traditional heals. So. Alright, so this is 2 Ascendants. We got a B chain, we got a Primordial Branch. Let's mark this area. Ascendant times 2. We have to 2, and then we gotta go Lich. That should be good. Valar. Oh, so many useless books. Where is that book of history? That strange person wears the same kind of clothes as the alchemist we saw in the Blue Caves. I sense that this person doesn't come here with good intentions. We might have to fight him, his team of monsters to apprehend him. In that case, the same rules apply for the regular keeper duels, except there's more on the line than usual. Oh, what a surprise! A keeper of monsters. Hey, that wouldn't be a spectral familiar, would it? What if I am a spectral familiar? How marvelous! Not only a keeper of monsters, but a keeper of a spectral familiar as well. Oh my. This one seems really strange. I have a bad feeling. Wow, I didn't expect the library to be this big, and the books are in pretty good quality too. But wait, there's another one of those alchemists. Oh, what a blessed day. We came in here in search of old books, and instead we found two keepers of spectral familiars. We? What is that supposed to mean? Hey, Valar, what's up? What's happening here? Are you having a party? Not as much. Not so much chimes, even though there might be some cause for celebration really soon. Oh, I see. These two keepers, huh? The master will be quite pleased with us. These two are both pretty creepy. We should be careful. Hey, what do you people want? We're not afraid of you. That's good. It gives us a surprise advantage. We take care of the other one, Valor. I want this one. Looks like it's time to fight. Should we lose this one? We shouldn't lose this one. All right, so we have a 6-on-6. We have the Fumungus, the Dracozool, Crystal Snail. I think I am going to start with this team. Because he is probably going to continually protect, I'm going to put him first. And we're going to try and use the burn tactic to kill these guys. This thing is, we are on the line for all the marbles though in this one, so any loss is permanent. We only get to use 2 attacks for the first round. They get to use all 3 because we went first. Okay, so now we're gonna continue to protect. Our life total is just fine. So now we're gonna try and just put debuffs on these guys. Okay, and then we can use the restoration shield to remove debuffs. So we got rid of that one. He's weak to water. Let's hit him with just a straight up water attack. That'll help him. Alright, we got rid of one of them. We're a little bit higher level than these guys, so it's going to help us out too. Okay, we can do the restoration shield to drop some of those. Two down. Okay. What do we need here? I think we can just keep up with the shielding. Single target him and just finish him off. Alright, nice. Now it's just a 3-on-3. And we have a definite advantage right now. let's get rid of the poison on him. Try to get rid of the poison on him. And let's see if that'll finish off the middle guy. He's weak to physical attacks. And let's continue the beating here. He should be weak to physical. Well, pretty much every goblin is weak to a physical attacks. That's their caveat. All right, easy victory. Got a level. Got reward box level 1. Looks like I was getting ahead of myself. I won't be so careless next time. Oh, but looks like Chimes was more successful than me. Perhaps there can be a celebration after all. Enjoy your books. We have something more valuable than this whole library. You trip him right there. That was odd. We should check on Will. I can't believe it. How can this happen? How could they do this? I've never heard about something like this happening. I think something really wrong happened. His monsters were just too powerful. I lost against him, but I don't understand what happened afterwards. It just makes no sense, no matter how many times I go over it in my head. My familiar is gone. It has just disappeared after I lost the battle. My own father gave me my familiar. I have brought shame onto my entire family. We understand your sorrow, Will, but your familiar can't be gone forever. We are immortal after all. Nothing can really harm us. Toad will be fine. I can promise you that. All of us familiars have been alive for longer than we can even remember. You're right. Thank you. And don't forget that we came here for a reason. We can't let that be in vain because of this loss. Yes, the library. That's at least something, isn't it? Maybe it's not so bad. Whatever happened, I have to find a way to reverse it. We'll find it together. If they attack one of us, they attack all of us. Right, Garlic? Thank you. It is good to know. But I know my strengths, and research is what I'm best at. So I'll be sifting through these books if it's alright with you. It will give me time to think. Meet me back at the library in the Keeper's Stronghold later. I hope that he'll be alright. This must be devastating to him. But it is really concerning that they are unable to do this sort of thing. I am less worried about us familiars and more worried about the sanctuary itself. Who knows what the alchemists are planning? We should meet up with Will at the library in the Keeper's Stronghold later. Alright, so we can't go that way because we can mark that with the map. We need a character who can shrink. Actually, we want to use something to remind us for... Let's do this. Okay, so that's something we can go back to. We got to make our way back to the Keeper's Library. Do we have a... We have a crystal shard. Let's just use that. Not too many of those. Let's go talk to Will here. Hey, I'm just thinking about some things. It seems so strange that we have my spectral familiar... It seems so strange not to have my spectral familiar anymore. Your familiar won't be gone for very long, Will. We're on to the alchemist. Don't forget what I told you. They attack one of us, they attack all of us. Thank you. It means a lot to me to know that you and Garlic will help me. And I still have my other monsters as well. Just because I don't have my spectral familiar anymore doesn't mean I stop being a monster keeper. I just know that my spectral toad would want me to continue as a monster keeper. So I will continue traveling the sanctuary and search for more hints about the alchemists. Sounds good, Will. We wish you good luck for your travels. I did find some information in one of the books, though. So around 300 years ago, the ancient order of alchemists came into Sanctuary after they were banished elsewhere. They somehow managed to break through the Sanctuary's magical barrier and enter the Sanctuary. Eventually, they revealed themselves to be monster keepers. The leader of the alchemists, Marduk, made a grand speech, tried to appeal to the monster keepers. He spoke of pushing back against those had pushed them all into the Sanctuary. With the combined power of the Monster Sanctuary and the Alchemist, they would be able to conquer the old world. However, most of the Monster Keepers were unwilling to start a war against the old world. As the current Monster Keeper put it, the Sanctuary was all that they needed and they had no reason for bloodshed. They allowed the Alchemist to stay regardless, which was a mistake. The Alchemist was bitter and angry about the fact that they were constrained to live in the Monster Sanctuary. In times of old, they used to practice their craft from the kings of the old world, earning plenty of riches and fame for their order. The alchemists plotted a conspiracy and gathered monster keepers around them to align with their world views. In their view, monsters were nothing but a tool to be used to regain the power they once had in the old world. Luckily, the alchemists got caught before they could spring their plan into action. The monster keepers believed that they would put an end to the ancient order of alchemists. However, the leader of the alchemists, Marduk, was never found. There's rumors that Marduk has found a way to gain immortality for himself. So perhaps he is still around somewhere in the sanctuary. It says that he always wore a devil mask. That's all I can find. Perhaps if we find more alchemists, we can get more information from them. Okay, so we have two different plot points. The Goblin Riot is the Ancient Woods, which I believe is where we are going to head next. Let's see, we have some skills, getting close to level 20. I'm kind of thinking right now, maybe we start working into this. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Like we're getting by with what we have, so I don't want to, like, I did want to get this the shield charging, but I don't feel like we need anything for these guys quite yet, so we're gonna hold off. And I did want to, I feel like we're probably going to use him over Falcor, so let's start putting some stuff on him and kind of getting him put into the fray. Let's see, let's look for magic. So we got the win. Okay, we don't want that. The totem, 10 magic, 10 attack, 100 health, shield yourself. We don't need the crit chance. This is an attack, which might be helpful. Let's go with that. Let's look at mana regeneration, because he's actually not too bad, but we probably want a little bit. Let's see. Health, crit chance, mana regeneration. The mana regeneration is, you know, we might go with bracelet and bead chain. That's probably a pretty good option. His health is a little low, but we can work on that. How are we doing with his? All his skill points are set, but we need to start getting some experience for him, because I think that we might end up using him. Okay, we're missing some materials for that. Okay, that's maxed out. We need bronze and blue gems. Those are like basic items. I wonder if she sells bronze. No, she sells copper. So we would have to go farm some of that, which I do not want to do right now. Hopefully we can just find it. We're going to have to make our way to the right. And it's probably better just to go as we are here. We don't need to take any teleporters. We'll get here quicker going this way. Let's see, what do we have here? So we have Acid Tempest, which is, let's see how we apply debuffs. We got one armor break on. Let's move him in the team like this for a little bit. Let's give him a try here while we're fighting some of the weaker monsters. But, you know, I think we have a couple level badges, and they're just gonna sit here. How many can he take? Okay, he can get 2 right now. We're gonna hold off on his skills, but we want to get. If we go here, the only path is through the solar. Then we have one more, and we can do multi-armor break, which I think is really good. And then we can also do Kindle to apply burn. So all of our attacks would be able to do armor shred. This does armor break. I'm sorry, armor break. And then we can do multi-armor break, and then we can apply burn also. And this gives all of our fire attacks burn. Let's get this right now, and then we'll work on getting this. And then right now we do have a pretty decent, it's not great, but a decent heal. And it's based on magic, so it's not too terrible. So if we glory cast, and then we want to try to AoE to apply armor break. Not bad, not bad. We got a frozen tear. I think that is just something that evolves a monster. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we can't use it though. So, can we get up there? We have improved flight now. Ooh, we can. We got a switch stone. Actually, that is. Oh, this is where the mystical workshop. Oh, we can get a free egg here. This. What do we got here? A rocky egg. Oh, we've been needing a rocky. Okay. What level are these guys? 24. Let's retreat. I figured this was a higher level area. We got a rocky though. Rockies are. We got to use the egg here. I'm gonna call this guy Roots. No, he looks like a potato. He's potato. Okay, so his ability is he puts a little block down that you can jump onto and stuff, and that's one of the things that we need to activate those levers. So We actually now have a guy who has a new ability, which is helpful. Let's keep going down this way though. What is his? Let's look at his skills. What does he add? I think he's more of a like a damage dealer, a straight up damage dealer. So let's go with this. He has improved mana regeneration, shielding leaves, static. Let's see. He has weakness or multi-weakness. He has aging and aeons, which increases. This gives an age stack, and aeons heals. Age stacks give damage reduction, damage, and mana regeneration bonuses per age stack. So as the fight goes on, he becomes stronger. What else do we have here? Meditation. And he has shield cast, which is channel spell shield. And he has a buff also. Okay, I don't think we're gonna use him quite yet. He's not gonna fit quite into one of our things. Purify is kind of helpful. Whenever we heal, it'll remove harmful stacks of bleed, wound, blind, or tether. It doesn't remove burn and all the other stuff. But he does have a mass restore, which does do that. So he could be an okay healer, but I think we have enough healer options right now. Let's keep testing out Garulu. And I'm curious what level the Ancient Woods is. So, it's Ice Storm, Acid Tempest. So we got a lot of AoE actions here, so we can hit them from all sides. Okay, so what do we got here? We have a Tanuki, a Goblin King, and an Oculus. Okay, they're level 11. Let's see, let's go this. And Coal Toss. And we got some gold. Okay, so that's helpful. Let's put a marker there. So we got a Oculus, Tanuki, and I forgot what goblin we got. We're gonna put Gob right now. Forgot which one it was. I have a short-term memory problem. Got some grapes. Would you like some grapes? Oh, I think we can make this. Level 2, or 2 level badges. A sustain ring. Oh. Then we have to make our way back. just cheat. Yeah, we can cheat. Okay, these are the Dracozools and the Polterfins. We're so close to level 20. Once we get Congeal, Yowie will just start doing passive damage with Congeal and Fatal Upkeep. So it'll be really nice having him in the party. We honestly may end up getting rid of the Polterfin at one point in time if we find... Like, I like the first two characters a lot, and obviously the Polterfin is doing a really good job carrying us. Oh, we should have put Glory on this, huh? But there may be a time where we expand our horizons and use someone else instead. So let's just finish this off with a Koltos. Another frozen tier. Okay, let's mark this. This has made it really easy for me to... Let's put Diesel... Oop. Okay, tab. Diesel. Caps lock is on. Diesel times 2. And then a Polo oven, Polter oven. Yeah, so for example, I was looking for monsters that had like Azure gems, and I was able to look at the monster journal and find them, and then I was able to look at my map and just go, okay, well, where did those spawn? And I can go just make a beeline for farming those guys. So it really helped out in that regard. How far can we go down here? That's weird. We should just be able to... There we go. I don't know what those are. I wonder if that's something new. Can't get through them. Okay. I don't actually know what breaks those. I wonder if that's like a new... Since the update 2 years ago came out. Okay, do we have someone that... He lights torches. Okay, so there we go. Now we got someone who can light torches for us, so that will help us see in here. Then we switch over to him. Okay, got 2,000 gold there. And what is over here? Oh, okay, we ran into some level 20 the Quillins. Let's just run away. That's actually kind of cool. We did get to see what the area looked like with them being there, but I don't want to go after level 20 stuff right yet. We'll come back. What do we got here? 2 Dracozools and a Polterfin. Let's buff up. Let's debuff. Okay, we got a ruby. So 2 of the Dracozools. So D Zool again times 2, and let's just go Polo Oven again. I think that's what we used as the abbreviation. Can we break that? We can. Cocoon. Don't know what a cocoon is. What do we got here? 2 Polter Ovens and a Dracozool. Let's buff up and take care of them. Okay, let's go. Let's use him for life weight. Oh, we didn't need it. We're still doing just fine. We're starting to stack up a couple burn debuffs, so that could become painful. But we're actually healing through it all pretty well. Let's kind of single target this guy down a little bit. That should put him in range of him dying from that. There we go. That's one less. And that is a D-Zool. And then let's just go P-Oven times 2. And let's keep going to the left until we can't go to the left anymore. It should be pretty close here. Okay, so here is a kind of an unexplored area of the dungeon. Got a skill resetter. Did I just lock myself out of here where I can't get? I just made it to where I can't get back down. Interesting. Okay. And we're right here. Excuse me. All right, let's just head back down. Actually, let's see what we can do. Can we could still work on, we can get the feather up a little bit. I don't, you know what, we should. We need to have everybody equipped as well as they can, even if they're in the back. These guys aren't even in the team right now, so I don't want to put materials into that. But I think this is actually a good time to call it here for episode 5. We will be back in episode 6, where we will finish the Ancient Woods and we will explore the next area. My guess is the Ancient Woods will lead us to Snowy Peaks, which is all the way over here. There's an area over here that had a bunch of spikes that we couldn't jump past, and now that we have a guy that has improved flight, we should be able to glide over. And that will then also lead us into the Sun Palace. So those are the next 2 locations. So we'll finish up Ancient Woods on episode 6 here, and we'll make our way over to Snowy Peaks. We'll get a new monster, and we'll keep going. You know what? I think because we have a switch stone now, we can turn in a shift stone, a switch stone, and a skill potion for an additional egg. So we got a Caraglow egg now. So that's a whole new monster. Let's hatch the Caraglow. And we're just gonna call her Kitty. It's the kitty. Okay, so what does the Caraglow do? So she's kind of a weird one. She has a buffing line, it looks like. Glory, which is crit, and might, which is physical attacks. And she can apply those to the whole team. She has full utility, which will give sidekick and regeneration and channel. Again, sidekick is really good. I wish we had a character, a group that had multi-sidekick, so we can apply multiple instances of it. It helps build combo. Let's see, she has a restoration line that removes debuffs, and this is normally a resurrection, but because of the permadeath mode, it changes to a shielding effect. So I don't know if we compare it to the 2. It's not as strong as a shield, as a regular heal here, the restore. You know, this one would give us, 6 times 125 versus 7 times 120 plus 25% magic, 25% magic. This would actually be a little bit better, I believe, because it has higher, has 125. It's actually 1 less heal though, so it would be a little bit worse, but it's going to be close. It doesn't remove debuffs, but it does have a little bit of shielding. So it gives you an option. She's a pretty decent shielder though. She has straight up regular heals here. She has area of effect heals. Like she has a ton of shielding options, and it looks like she has combo buffing. So if she were to apply buffs over here, she's a very good support person, and she has a little bit of attack power here, neutral powered attacks. So if we were, I think right now we're good on healing, so I'm not gonna put this into the main group yet. We're gonna leave her down here, so she doesn't gain experience when she's down at the very bottom here. So these ones do not, these ones do. And her explorability lights up dark rooms. That is different than what this guy does. This is like a light that follows you around, like as if you had a like a torch, a lantern or something. So those areas that kind of got dark that we couldn't see, she would light those areas up. So that's a little helpful. But thank you guys so much for watching episode 5. I will be back shortly in episode 6. We will finish off the Ancient Woods. We'll probably move on to Snowy Peaks, and then we'll go from there. If you guys are enjoying the videos, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you don't mind leaving the like, subscribe if you are not already subscribed, so you can continue seeing these. And I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.